What's up, Javin here, bringing you another video. Today's topic is going to be, do aliens exist? Exist. Before we start this video, be sure to be using code JivinTV in the item shop. It's the absolute best way to support me, so if you want to keep seeing videos, be sure to use that code. Appreciate it. Let's hop into this video. So, the short answer of what I believe is, dude, yeah, they exist. Of course, aliens exist. Like, what? Hello? I'm gonna explain why they exist. Okay, so a little backstory on me. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I used to study astrophysics in college. And astrophysics is like, the science of outer space. It's about how planets rotate, how the world works, how to measure the distance of stars, how to measure what's on stars, like what the stars are made of and the planets around the stars. I learned all that stuff. So with the study of outer space, we've come to conclude that outer space is so big and it has the potential of being infinitely big. Like, there's no limit to its size, which is mind-boggling, dude. Like, holy. Imagine there's literally no ends to the universe. Think about that. Literally, you could travel in space for forever, literally forever, and you would never reach the end of space. That's just absurd. But now think about that idea. If there's literally no ends to space, that means there's literally infinite planets in outer space. And if there's infinite planets and we're just on one of the literal infinity planets, that means that other planets have to carry life forms, and probably humans too, which means aliens definitely exist if the universe is infinitely big. Even if the universe wasn't infinitely big, we have proof that there's billions and billions of stars. So there's still a really, really good chance that aliens exist. And we've already found tons of stars and planets that are just like our own, which means they are perfect for living on, which means that other people could be living there already. So that's how I know that aliens exist. Unless, if imagine this, outer space was just completely an illusion. Like, the creators of our world just put it there to distract us or like to keep us entertained. That would be pretty crazy. All right, now think about this. If the universe is infinitely big, that means that there's infinite possibilities of life forms in outer space. Like, the list goes on and on and on, which means there could be like humans that are purple on some planets. Well, it means that there has to be humans that are purple on some planets. Because if there's infinite possibilities of life forms because the universe is infinitely big, that means every single thing that we can imagine to exist exists. The number infinity literally means there is no limit. Everything exists, basically. Infinity is the craziest number. So imagine there's a planet just like ours, same amount of temperature, so humans can exist there. So let's say there are humans there, but the atmosphere is made of slightly different elements, so then different light rays get through the atmosphere. So if different types of light get through the atmosphere there, that means that the humans that live on that planet would need to evolve differently, and they would probably look different than we do. Like, they could even be purple if certain light rays got through their atmosphere. They'd have to evolve in a different way. It's just like how there's different color skins in our world. It's because people grew up in different parts of the world where different amounts of UV rays were getting through the atmosphere, so people's skins had to develop differently. So if there's a whole nother planet where different colors of light rays get through, that means their skin color could be different. That'd be crazy. So just saying, if we get invaded by aliens and they're purple, I called it. So now an even crazier idea. If the universe is infinite and there's infinite possibilities for life on different planets, that means if we traveled far enough into the stars, then that means eventually we would come across an Earth just like our own with the same people that are on our Earth. It's called like a duplicate universe or something. I forget the name of it, but if the universe is infinitely big, then that means there is a planet that is functioning just like our own, and you are on that planet literally doing the same exact thing, which sounds absurd because that means that there would need to be billions and billions of different planets with you on it, but there are billions and billions of planets with you on it if the universe is infinite, because that means there's no end to the universe, which means there's no end to the amount of planets that are created, which means there's no end to the possibilities on those planets, which means you are on so many different planets. Which again comes back round circle to the fact that aliens do exist. But I only believe all this stuff if the universe is actually infinite. Because if it's infinite, that means there's no end, like I've said a million times in this video. Infinity never ends, which means there's infinite possibilities, which means anything could exist, and everything does exist. Anything you imagine exists, because the universe is infinite. But if the universe wasn't infinite, this disproves my entire argument. But I would still believe that aliens exist because we do know that the universe is really big. If it's not infinitely big, it's still super big. So I still believe aliens exist. Let me know in the comments what you believe because I am curious. Also, let me know if you want to see more videos like this and drop ideas in the comments. Like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.